Hi, my name's Keith Cooper from Northlight Images, and in this short video I'm going to address a business matter that most photographers will have come across at some point. Most of them will probably have a story like this that is worth taking note of. It's about when should you turn down work. There are lots of potential reasons, but sometimes you think this is a great job and then it doesn't turn out to be what you wanted, and they're a great way of learning things, but ideally you could learn about it in advance without having to go through the process. This one, however, didn't cost me any money, so it wasn't too bad. I got a call from somebody, an inquiry, telephone inquiry. Someone had picked up details from the website, wanted to know about photography at a hotel. They were doing some work in the hotel and they wanted some photographs. Great, it's what I do. Turns out it was a hotel only a few miles away from here. Actually the one where Karen and myself were married, so I know it quite well, know the building. It's a nice looking building, should be able to get some good photos. Sounds an ideal job. We chat a bit about various things. The guy doesn't immediately dive in and say how much, which is one of those warning signs that you get. Anyone whose first thing they want to know is the price, the third, fourth, fifth thing they want to know is the price, then take that as a hint that there could be trouble here. But anyway, this one sounded good. Went through some details, and then they said, oh, and we'd want to give some photos for the hotel itself. And I said, well, that's fair enough. Our T's and C's, and you should always have your terms and conditions for your work. Our T's and C's say the images are licensed to you. They can't be used by third parties for promotion of their business without getting a license from us. What do you mean, they're my photos? Anyone who says they're my photos probably doesn't have an intuitive understanding of copyright and what image licensing means. There's a flag. I just want to, always be wary of the word just, I just want to give some photos to the hotel. Well, I'm thinking they're not your photos to give. They are licensed to you. Now, I said, it's not a problem. We come across this all the time. We're happy to license some images to the hotel. I said, there may be a small fee depending on what they want, but it's usually not much. It's a nominal fee for licensing, but it really does depend on what they want. Oh, but we've paid for them. No, you've paid for a license for using the pictures. Oh, all right then. So, we think, okay, that's right. I said, but do drop me an email so that we can give you a formal quote. Now, always give formal quotes if you can, because it's another chance to attach your terms and conditions to the email, and it's worth doing because you always may need to fall back on these. But anyway, so I'm going to I send back and say, yeah, we got this. Next moment, the guy rings back and says, hang on. You've changed all this. This isn't what we agreed. We need some photos of the hotel as well. News to me. So they want interior shots and they want exterior shots. Because of the nature of the British weather, this may well be 2 visits to cover it. Interior shots you might be able to do almost any time. Exterior shots depends on the time of year, because I know the place is surrounded by trees. The weather, all kinds of things. And I said, well, that's because you want the exterior shots. It's going to, maybe a second. Because it's local, we don't charge for travel on local jobs like this. It's within cycling distance. So we don't charge. But, it does matter in terms of the photography you do. Well, this doesn't sound at all like it. You're changing things. Well, I know I'm not changing things because I've written it down in the email that I sent, and we would follow that up if it was acceptable with a formal quote for the work. So always keep notes of things. Then the guy starts to get, he said, oh, well, not to worry. He said, this is a bit more expensive than we were thinking. And I said, I'm thinking, well, you were thinking when? because you didn't say this when I was talking to you on the phone a while ago. You've now thought this. He goes, well, anyway, we'll give you a deposit. Yet another warning bell. If somebody pays me 50% of the work as a deposit on a relatively smallish job, as a local job, it's only a few £100s, and then says, we don't think these photos are worth it, but you can keep the deposit. Now, I have the option then of enforcing our terms and conditions, trying to chase this company, perhaps a smallish company, chase them for a few £100s. There are ways to do it. It's a lot of hassle though, and I don't really want to do it. And the idea is that perhaps I would go, well, all right, I've got the deposit money, leave it be. No, we don't work like that. We don't charge deposits on that sort of, we do on training work, but we don't want to, but we invoice the full amount. At this point, there are too many red flags on the job. And I go, I'm sorry, I don't think we can help you. It grates for a job at somewhere nice, somewhere I can do really easily, somewhere I have photographs of, I know the place, I know I could do a great job of it. There's that personal, I want to do this job. Yeah, but then there's the business bit that says, hang on, this one's going to cause you an awful lot of trouble right the way through the process. And the real thing was that when I said, no, we can't help you, and I put the phone down, I felt relieved about it. So there you go. I'm sure most photographers you'll come across, professional photographers, will have stories like that of either jobs they shouldn't have accepted or jobs they turned down. It is experience, but it's also listening to those warning flags of what could go wrong. Anyway, I hope these short videos about the business of photography and other aspects are of use. If so, please do subscribe to the channel. Please feel free to comment, ask questions, and drop me an email or whatever. But thank you very much.